Welcome to SFN, your preeminent source for space and defense news and all things tangentially related. We're your hosts, loyal to the foil here at Houston Mission Control, and we've got Alara of Sirius in low Earth orbit, and we're here live every Sunday night.
Good evening, Spacetriots. Yeah, shout out to Neo on that one. Spacetriots. You are watching Space Force News number, I think, isn't this 32 full? Gosh.
32?
Is it 32, guys? I think it's 32. I am your host, Alara of Sirius, here with my wicked smart co-host, loyal to the foil. What's up, contactee? What's going on?
Oh, my goodness.
What's up, Space Peeps? Woke one.
So that was wild.
Yeah. Woke One, Fearless, Mary, UFO Mark, yeah, PJZ, Mrs. Lizard Breath, Droid Ian, Paula Russo, Rainbow Snuggle Fritz, K Rhea, Couch, if you're out there, I don't see you, but hello to Couch, LA Addicts, hi Tyler, what's up? Path,
Tyler the Decider.
Everybody's here to hear Foil's contact experience.
Oh my goodness.
Spacetriots,
right.
Yeah, that Neo came up with that. Hi Fearless, Woke One, what's up, brah? Yeah, hey, woo, man.
Okay.
Man.
Right, so let me start the story off right? So what had happened was, I live in the middle of nowhere, and it was probably 1 a.m. I was driving further into the middle of nowhere. I was taking my niece home. Her and her boyfriend were in the truck with me. And I get away from, it's complete black. We're on some small rinky-dink country road, and I started to see something flash in the sky, and they're looking down at their phones, and I'm yelling did you see that, and they're Auntie, you're tripping. I said, listen, I said, put the phone down and look. I said, as a matter of fact, hit record, right? And I'm yelling at my niece because I have two phones. My phone, the camera on the one I use every day, is whack, so I'm yelling at her to get the good phone out of my purse and turn it on. Okay, now mind you, I haven't had reason to use this phone in probably 6 months. So I couldn't for the life of me remember the code to get into the phone, but I can access the record button without going through the screen lock. So we get the camera up, she's recording, her boyfriend's in the car recording with their phone. I'm smashing buttons on my POS phone, just trying to get the camera up, and they could see it now, and I'm screaming did you see that, and they see it. So we got a little bit of footage. Now I am unable currently to access the good footage, and I'm gonna tell you about this.
Yeah, we get a teaser. That's what we get, guys. We get a 2-second teaser.
I am gonna find, for what I cannot remember the freaking code. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna get that. We got a good 10 minutes of straight footage. She's
got the footage, just can't get into the phone that has it, man.
Just to set the stage, right, on the passenger side of the truck, it's all open field, and there it started out orange, and there were these flashing balls, I guess, that were down close to the ground, and they would flash, pop orange, and then pop white, and then pop orange. They were dancing. I don't even know. And then
they were like, Foil, what's up?
Right, and then the whole sky lit up, the whole sky, and you could see there were two big flashes, and inside of the freaking flash, you could see the circles, you could see the ships, whatever. Well, you could see them. That is on my Samsung phone, but I'm gonna show you what I got right now. Warning. This is me we're talking about, so if you're offended by foul language, I suggest you
remove the children from the room,
or whatever, for a minute, because it is, I was doing my thing. Now Alara, feel free to...
Hi Keystone, hi Tanette,
Roll the.
Hi, Debbie, Sarah.
Now let me tell you, you can
Cad
see at
Spotter.
12 seconds.
All right, here we go.
Alara found it a little bit earlier. At 12 seconds, and Kofefe.
Watch your ears. Oh yeah, Kofefe. Hold on, let me Kofefe so everybody
At 12
can hear
seconds, you can see it popping in, and then at 17 seconds in the top left corner, you can also see the bright orange flash.
Space Force, we're gonna need more footage here because Genius can't get in her phone. So I'm just putting that out there.
Listen, I don't forget anything. For me, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I've been trying all day. If you guys want to send random 4-digit numbers, feel free, because I have tried every freaking combination I can think of.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Right.
Drum roll. Here we go.
Go ahead.
Now we get to hear Foil freak out and cuss. Here we go.
Oh.
Man, at least we got something. We got at least a trailer. We got a trailer if we ever get in the phone.
Like,
yeah.
You could tell, you could tell we saw that. Like.
Here we go. You ready, Space Fam? Here we go.
Just now.
Bruh, it's moving.
What do you mean?
See, are you high?
You missed it, bro. You missed a big ass ball.
What the fuck is that? Dude.
What the fuck is y'all looking at?
Dudes, get the fucking cameras up.
Oh,
Hurry.
I see.
You see it?
You guys see it? You can see it flash for just a second. Look.
You've seen it flash.
I'll play the whole
found
thing
it
and
early.
then I'll show them the parts where you can actually kind of see it. Hold on.
You see it?
Hurry.
I see that shit.
Bro, what is that?
You thought I was fucking
What
tripping.
the fuck?
You thought I was fucking tripping.
What the fuck?
Just now.
Bruh, it's moving.
What do you mean?
Okay, you can see it flash right here. Hold on.
Right.
How
and
do
when
I
I start to yell, "Are you high?"
See, are you
can
high?
see the orange.
Hold on.
Right
Right
here.
there. Did you see that
There,
flash,
you
guys?
see the
Watch.
orange flash.
Watch. See the orange flash? You just see it flash. You don't see much other than that. But look, watch right now.
Are you high? You
See it?
missed it, bro. You.
Did you guys see the flash? Yeah, the whole family says bruh. You got it. The whole family says bruh.
Brosifus.
You know? So, I don't know how I'm going to ever get out of not saying bro.
Let it play again.
All right.
Like, just
Let
let
them
it
see
play
the
again.
flash
At
here.
12
Are you
seconds.
high?
Right.
See it? Did you see the flash? Yeah, we get to hear Are You High 15 times. Here we go.
Because they was arguing
Are
with me.
you high? You missed it, bro. You missed a big ass ball.
What the fuck is that? Dude.
What the fuck is y'all looking at?
Dudes, get the fucking cameras up.
See?
I see.
You
see
see that?
it?
Yep.
Hurry.
I see that shit.
Bro, what is that?
You thought I was fucking
Bro.
tripping.
Fuck.
You thought I was fucking tripping.
What the fuck?
Just.
Man. And Foil
I'm
got
gonna get the phone
the
open,
whole
man.
thing on tape and can't get into the phone.
I can't.
I
and
know,
have been
right, guys?
trying
Bruh.
all night.
The whole family says
All
bruh.
night.
Bruh! Did you see that?
We were in Podunksville in the middle of nowhere, and there was nothing for miles. And I'm telling you, they were dancing.
I know, Foil. I know.
Like,
that's
and when
Foil
the
says
sky
they were
lit
dancing.
up, like
they were dancing.
the whole sky lit up, and it was 2 of them.
How many? Fearless says y'all sound lit. K Ria says I saw the flashing balls and I'm not high.
Sober as a gopher, man.
Cad
I'm telling
Spotter
you,
says,
listen,
"Dude,
I was
bro."
just tripping. Right, dude, I'm screaming. That ain't even the worst of it. Wait till I get the real video open.
Man,
You narrate our documentary. I certainly will, Tyler the Decider. You know the peeps will love that.
hi Kate. And for those that don't know, Kate got taken down today. So can I please get an F in the chat for Kate?
R.I.P.
Right?
Right.
Terrible.
They got another one, man.
They got another
She
one.
was tripping.
So, yep. So please give Kate an F.
Yvonne, if you can send some Reiki energy to me to help me remember, please feel free. Because I have to know it.
Kate,
It's in here.
Kate, there's not much to see in the video, Kate. You didn't really miss. I know this show's gonna go late, you guys, today because well, we got all this.
Oh, did she miss the video?
She missed. We'll play it one more time. But look, all you hear is her cuss
You
and
can
say,
see
"Bruh."
it though.
Yeah, but you can see it
can
flash
see it.
for a second, but you can't really make out what
No,
you were
but
looking at.
when I get the whole actual video though, man.
The good
listen.
footage, they're throwing up codes for your phone. They're throwing up F's for Kate and codes for your phone.
That's all right. That's
All right.
all right. Because I
Well-
will sit here and try random numbers all day.
One more time now. She's been trying to get me to give her numbers all. Okay, so we'll show it one more time. But don't. It's just a trailer. We got to get into her phone to get the actual footage. Man, did you were concerned with it too, Foil? You were like, no, I'm not trying to enjoy the moment. Somebody get a phone. You know what I mean? You were
Oh,
trying to
yes,
record it.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Because that's what we always talk about. That, like, well, how could you see something and not want to get it on tape? Listen, I'm ready.
All right,
Like,
here we go.
I thought I was anyway.
All right, here we go. Oh, this is a mess.
Just now.
Bruh, it's moving.
What do you mean?
See, are you high?
You missed it, bro. You missed
See? Let me go back. Maybe they can point it out. See?
Right.
You see it flash in the corner of the screen right
What do you
here.
mean?
See, are you high?
You missed it, bro. You missed a big ass ball.
What the fuck is that, dude?
What the fuck is y'all looking at?
Dudes, get the fucking
And you can see
camera
it right
out.
there,
I
too.
see.
You see it? You see
Please,
it?
hurry. Hurry.
But it's so short and brief, it's hard to make it out, man. But yeah. Bright orange flash. So there was a couple of these ships on foil, and they were dancing
were
around
two
the
of
field,
them.
and they were
There were two of them.
they were powering up.
They were flashing orange and then white. They were low to the ground. Then they were high. Then they were high up there. Like when they did the flash,
Yeah.
they was up there, and the whole sky lit up, and you could see them. Like you could see them.
Yeah.
They were just there. Like they was just chilling. I don't even know. It was. I'm screaming. I'm saying, listen. Alara says, just talk to him. My niece is yelling out the window like, we just want to talk. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. She said, can I come on and tell my side of the story? She said, I didn't believe you, but they were there. I said, listen, I'm gonna talk to. We'll get your side of the story. You can hear her in there screaming. Like we were losing it. It was
Yeah,
a trip.
I saw somebody just post Kate's D Live link in there. Yeah. So please go follow Kate on D Live, and while we're at it, please go follow us on D Live, and please go follow on Foxhole and Pill.net and these other platforms. Twitch.
All of our links are down below. We've
Yeah.
got link trees with all of our individual links. Like, please, because you never know
Right.
how long you got.
That's right. So please do that. Okay, so what do we need to go into real quick? Man, we are going to be like, okay. So first, woo! We got Puffin Shirts for all you Puffin freaks out there. It finally happened.
Speak now,
You Puffin freak.
Puffin freak.
That's right.
Right?
So check it out. We got...
Cutie, got a cute. Oh, thank you, John Paul. Rice.
Oh, John
Love
Paul,
to the
nice
ladies
to see you.
of Space Force News.
Aw,
Yes.
thank you,
We
John.
love you.
I hope your movie's going well. John is shooting a movie, and I think I don't know
if you need me to narrate. I'm
Yeah.
available.
I hope everything's going well with your film, and we'll be very excited to see it when it comes out, John. It's good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, so Puffin Freak shirts. Now look, everybody keeps telling me ever since here's the Puffin Freak shirts. I did all these colors, guys, because
Because it's Alara and she loves colorful, happy things.
yeah. So we've got every color you could ever imagine in Puffin shirts. All right, and it does say. Wait, let me show you an example. It says on the back, "Just give me the beak now," and it's got the logo. Then the front's got the puffin head. But a lot of people keep harassing
Bring
me.
it up
We
big
need
so you can see it.
people keep telling me that we need black shirts. So I'm gonna redesign
You know me,
another set.
Everything is black and gray for me.
Here, wait, it shows it up close.
See, the Puffin got a little space helmet on.
Yeah, isn't he cute? Here's the back. Just give me the beak
Alara
now.
loves cute things now.
Yeah.
Just give me the beak now.
So those are the Puffin shirts. You can get 20% off for the rest of the month in the store.
Did we change the
On all
code
the
yet?
stuff.
It should be Puffin.
It's but it's mittens still. I haven't changed it yet. I put that on the list.
That's so last month, bro.
All right, so the Puffin. So I'm gonna make a black version because all the people that wear black, and I'm one of them too,
yeah,
was like,
hello.
we need a black shirt. So I'm gonna make one with white lettering that'll be on a black shirt. I'll get that done this week. So if you want to hold out for a black shirt, I will get that done for the people that requested it. The link to the store is in the description below on YouTube. If somebody could please, one of the mods from D Live or Foxhole, could you post the link to the store over there? That would be fantastic. And what else here? Okay, yeah. So Puffin Shirts, we have so much to go over. This is going to be a long show, friends. All right.
All right, bro.
So Puffin Shirts are done. That's exciting. Next up, go ahead,
Next
Foil.
up, peeps. In this age of anti-masculinity, do you want to be more manly and really stick it to the man? Do you buy products from companies that push toxins? Does your barbecue taste like it was soaked in estrogen? Well, fear not. We are now proud affiliates of BeardVet Coffee. They are veteran owned and operated. A portion of every purchase goes to their veteran charity of the month. I think this month is Wounded Waters. says up the top there. You get free shipping if you order over $35, and you can use promo code SFN at checkout for 10% off. So if you need coffee, and who doesn't?
Yeah.
Or if you're trying to have the most manly beard ever, or if you want specialty barbecue rub or some handmade, just great smelling soap for men or women, maybe a t-shirt or two, go to beardvet.com, use promo code SFN at checkout, 10% off. And you're supporting vets. Who can argue with that?
That's
Nobody
a
can argue with
win-win
that.
right there. Yep.
It's a win-win-win, man.
Coffee and supporting vets.
Manliness.
That's right.
Great. Women can get the cedar smelling. I love it. Like,
well,
Nog Champa smelling cedar.
We're gonna
oil
have to
soaps
get
and
something for
stuff.
the females here eventually.
We got you.
We got the
chicks.
men covered, but we're gonna have to get something for the females here eventually. So, so we got lots of news today, guys. What?
Paula Russo, the oils are either beard or like skin, like hair and skin oils. Is what
they're
they
beard.
are.
Yeah, beard. They have beard oils, coffee, and shirts. What else they got over there?
I mean, they're essential oils, so I mean, technically they could.
And they got
beef
men's.
or-
It's very manly stuff. Men's soaps, beard
love
beard
manly.
grooming products. Yeah.
Right.
So
The coffee is good. So there's that.
So that's exciting. All right, what else?
right.
Maybe I should go into what we're going to cover on today's show. All right, so Space Force absorbs USAF command. Air Force changes its mission statement. We got somebody trespassed on Starbase. Man, and I guess the Elon Musk fans were pissed. Super pissed. Elon Musk, possible Jurassic Park situation. Man, that sounds like trouble. Neuralink monkey pawn, a success. Pong is a success. We're going to be playing a clip of the monkey playing Pong with his mind. How exciting, right, guys? U.S.-Iran stalemate. Philippines welcomes U.S. backing. Merkel-China friendship. We got Egypt's lost city, the one that they just dug up. We'll be covering that. That's quite exciting. Did you see the stuff that came from it, Foil? Anyway, we'll go into it later.
From last night? Yes.
We got Muons, new force of nature. Methane eating bacteria. Japan.
Oh boy.
Japan is now the orbital Trashmaster. Maybe somebody can find a better name, but I think
trashy people.
Trashmaster. Yeah. Hypersonic weapon failure. We got Earth 300 Gigayacht. I think the Gigayacht's cool. We got to show the Gigayacht. There has been a surge in UFO sightings. We'll be going into that. The UFO images that were leaked from the Pentagon, the triangle. Also, I'll be doing a breakdown of the drone swarms thing that happened in December of 2019. There's been some info that has come out on that, so we'll be covering some of that. And lots more, you guys. Yeah, I'm used to
playing
the commercial right after that.
Right?
Yeah,
We did our commercial.
Yeah, but we can't do that today. So, all right. So let me go into the
Thank you,
super
Super
chats.
Chats.
Yeah, let me thank all the super chats because we got a lot of super chats to thank. Okay, so super chats from YouTube, Conspiracy Couch Tartaria, which was so much fun. That was fun. That was so much fun. We have to do like a second and a third one of that. That was just like, yeah, there's so much to learn with all that. So yeah, super chats. Thank you to Suiterbug, Mark 222, Sergio Stabone. Woo!
Hey.
Lou Bird, Sarah R, EO2 Dave, Phil Christophers, and from D Live, AF Soldier, Frost G, Polyitis, Brad W, Sean Joe, WH331Z, I believe, Blue Phoenix, Enigma, Big Hair Tsunami. Thank you so much. And donations, Big Hair Tsunami, and Judy's Pissed. Thank you so much for your support.
We love you guys. Thank you for supporting us.
Big thank you to Methods and White Hat. I really enjoyed their show earlier. It was very good. And
always.
And I really appreciate their kind words and all their support. They're wonderful guys. And yeah. So I just want to say a little shout out to Methods and White Hat, my buddies. Methods will be on with me on Wednesday, so that's going to be fun.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's going to be lots of fun. Okay, so does this mean it's news time? I think that means it's news time. Is it news time? Yeah.
I think it's news time.
Our format is
news
completely weird today.
Bruh.
But, yeah, I know, bruh. Completely, bruh.
Cephas.
Man,
right?
Pray you guys that she gets into that phone and we can get that UFO footage. I'm just glad that they finally made contact with Foil. They're trying to get through. I tried
the remote unlock, all that. I think I deactivated it because my niece was using it. Like, it's a whole mess. I'm going to figure it out, though.
Next time, don't yell at them. Send them love. Don't yell at them.
I didn't yell at them. I'm Italian and loud. I just was yelling because that's what I do.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. Let's get started with the Space Force news. Shall we, Space Peeps? Let me move this screen over here real quick.
Space Peeps?
That was quite an opening, man. Yeah, Methods in White Hat did have a great show, Patricia. I enjoyed it very much. Okay, so let's see. Where are we going? Space Force news. Man, that was a prolonged
Space
intro,
Force
wasn't it? Threw me all off.
It's all right. OCD on time and whatnot. It's all good in the hood.
Right. We're gonna get peer pressured about that footage. You better come up with that footage. You better figure it out.
I will figure it. Man, listen.
You shouldn't have gave them the teaser trailer.
Nobody can be as determined as I am right now. I've been all night trying to get into that freaking phone.
Man.
I will make it happen.
Space Force to absorb USAF command to run launches. U.S. Space Force will soon absorb an Air Force command that will be repurposed to lead areas of endeavor from research to launches. On Thursday, Space Force officials revealed new details about the long-planned transfer of the Air Force's Space and Missile Systems Center, which will this summer be renamed Space Systems Command. I kind of like that. SSC. The command will remain a 3-star post, but the deputy job will get bumped up 1 rank to 2 stars. It will be manned by a mix of Space Force Guardians and Air Force personnel. Headquartered in Los Angeles, the repurposed command will be responsible for developing, acquiring, equipping, fielding, and sustaining resilient space capabilities to enhance joint lethality. This includes launch, development testing, on-orbit checkout, and sustainment. SSC will also provide strategic oversight of USSF science and technology activities. General Raymond said in a statement that the new SSC design was purpose-built to anticipate and be responsive to the challenges presented by a contested space domain. The new structure also gives more authority to commanders below the 3-star level to reduce cost and go fast. This will allow us to move at speed in delivering the resilient space capabilities necessary to stay ahead of a growing threat. I just want to bring this up real quick. Foxhole, I won't have you guys pulled up until Foyle starts in with defense. So once she starts in with defense, I'm able to pull you up and see the chat.
I'm gonna go see what they're doing.
So I just want to give them a heads up about that I can't see them until you start on the defense segment. So yeah, if you could keep an eye on them, that would be great, because I can see D Live and
go see what numbers they're throwing out over here.
And YouTube. All right, so where was I? Growing threat. Okay, the Space and Missile Systems Center was named in 1992, but its roots go back to 1954 in Western Development Division. Under the new realignment, the space wings at Vandenberg Air Force Base in California and at Patrick Space Force Base in Florida will also convert to Space Launch Deltas under the new SSC. Among other changes, Patrick's SLD-45 will be commanded by a 1-star Space Force general. Air Force Vice Chief of Space Operations, General Thompson, said that the change will help the military coordinate launch activities that are today disjointed by bringing them under one new organization. We've moved those SMC capabilities into this new organization, but coupled it with the Launch Program Office that provides the rockets, coupled with the Program Office that provides the launch range, the telemetry, weather, safety, and all those things. That's a large organization, he said. The Space Force will also get a big research boost under the change, with Space Systems Command playing a larger role in the Air Force research lab activity under a new partnership. Last year, we transferred about 1,800 people into the Space Force, but in working with the Air Force, we decided that the Air Force research lab would remain as it is. So yeah, we can go into the next article on that.
So snatching up some stuff.
That's right. Good. Pretty soon, I can't imagine. They'll probably just change the way the Air Force operates. They probably won't eliminate it altogether.
They took out of their mission description for the Air Force, they took out like the word space and
yeah,
I
that's
cyber or something.
That's the next article.
My bad.
Hi, Lala.
I remember seeing that somewhere.
Good to see you.
Hello.
I hope all is well, friend. I sent you a DM on Telegram. But Telegram's a mess. Nobody can find their DMs in there unless you tell them. So, Air Force drops space cyber from mission statement as Space Force gains momentum. See, it's interesting to me that, you know how if the narrative first started off that, Space Force, the plane of today, blah, 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 right? Uh-huh. And you notice how they've quickly changed their tune? You know what I mean?
Well, they're even this administration,
even this administration has changed their tune.
Right? Yeah,
it looks like somebody got debriefed, is what I'm thinking. I don't know.
They're backtracking in quite a few areas, going back to previous.
That's right.
Previous policies. We'll just leave it at that.
All right. So, for the first time in more than a decade, the U.S. Air Force has a new mission statement. The service on Thursday unveiled its operational goal as to fly, fight, and win. Air power anytime, anywhere.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's how I roll. Anytime, anywhere, man.
We know, Foil. As we developed the new mission statement, we consulted airmen from across the entire spectrum, enlisted officers, reservists, guardsmen, and civilians. The Air Force added cyberspace to its mission statement in 2005, citing growing threats to the nation's network security. That year, the service changed the wording to deliver sovereign options for the defense of the United States of America and its global interests, to fly and fight in air, space, and cyberspace.
Ooh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Then in 2008, it updated its mission statement again to fly, fight, and win in air, space, and cyberspace. Oh, now we're winning. Interesting. It wasn't immediately clear how long space has been a part of the Air Force mission. Dun, dun, dun. But the U.S. Space Force was created in December 2019, taking over the space mission, right? That was kind of an interesting statement. The Air Force can now focus solely on air power and maintain a sustained focus on core air domain missions. The Space Force does not have an official mission statement, but does have a description of its responsibilities. Its motto, Semper Supra, translates to always above.
That is the mission statement.
That's right. I love it, too.
That's all we need.
An Air Force spokesman told military.com that cyber was also dropped from the mission statement because it is a joint capability that all the services contribute to. The ability to fight and win with air power is key to facing emerging competitors and near-peer adversaries. Leaders said that 689 Air Force personnel worldwide contribute to air power through the service's 5 core missions: air superiority, global strike, rapid global mobility, intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance, and command and control. Delivering air power for our nation requires more than just aircraft, Brown said in the release. It requires total force airmen, active duty, guard, reserve, civilians, in all Air Force specialties working together as a seamless team to operate, maintain, and enable our mission, bring the unique capabilities and effects of air power to bear. As the new mission statement was formulated, it was important to us that all airmen see where they fit in, added Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Joanne Bass. Every airman from every career field is directly responsible for delivering, supporting, launching, and driving air power, which is the culmination of our diverse specialties, expertise, and capabilities that make up our great Air Force. Woot woot. Yep, here we go.
Super exciting.
That's right. New U.S. Air Force Dictorate. See, look, I said it right.
Yeah.
Look,
That's the whole reason I pulled that argument.
I'm getting.
No,
you were hoping
really
I
just
screwed
said
up.
Dictorate. You did.
I said how do you say it? Is it you're done?
Directorate.
Directorate. Did I say dictorate again?
You did. That was the whole reason I pulled that, for that whole one word. I
was wondering why you pulled this article, because I was like, there's not a whole lot in here. Why did she pull this article?
See,
just so I would say dictorate.
And you did, convinced it was right. You're like, see, I got it. Dictorate.
Quit trolling me, Foil. Okay.
That was one of the funniest days, though.
That was funny. That was almost as funny as Iron Eagle on astronauts. Astronauts and Iron Eagles. I do have to make
the
a shirt
organisms.
Yeah, organisms was good
organisms
too.
Was good.
You remember that, guys? When I said organisms? Oh man. Woo! And everybody knew it too. That's what made that moment so funny, because everybody knew where my brain pulled up that word from. Because there was 2 bugs doing it right in front of me. And I was like, organism. But I totally, my brain
It
just...
made perfect sense.
It made perfect sense. Yeah. That's why it's a shirt now. That's why it's a shirt.
The dictorate. Yep.
Yes.
That's where we're at.
Hey, I struggle, but at least my heart's in the right place. You know what I mean?
I love you.
I can't help it if I have a brain injury. All right. I still try, though. You know what I mean? I still try.
Love it.
I get an A for effort, an E or an A. Mark Bassett says Flat Earth is legit. How are they talking about Flat Earth right now?
I don't know. I mean, that's right.
We can talk about Flat Earth. That's fine. You know, we're going to find out.
Yeah.
Look, people are starting to go to space now. So we're going to find out for once and for all if they're hiding spaceships up there or a flat Earth or both.
Yeah.
We're going to find out real soon.
It's okay for him to say Flat Earth is legit.
Yeah. No, that's fine. We welcome all peeps here. We're all learning together.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only rule is just don't be a dick. That's all.
Yeah.
You can
Or dick
disagree
to
with yeah. That's it. I'm moving to the next article. I'm just not even I'm not even going to stay on this one because it's a setup. See, it's a setup. She does these setup articles where she'll give me Doctor, don't argue with the flat earthers. Just let them,
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. We are open to all
That's
theories.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, just let them think what they want. All right. YouTuber records himself trespassing at SpaceX Starship facility. Oh, they were pissed too.
Oh.
Hey, Elon's folks were mad at this dude. He posted a video. Yeah.
I told you, like, we should have been on this. We could have been the first ones with the toilet scrubbing robots and all that.
Yeah, I would have asked though. We would have found a slick way. We wouldn't have just rolled up all
asked.
illegal like this and just look at the Starship. Like
you would have.
I wouldn't have been looking at the Starship. I'd have been looking for the stuff Elon doesn't talk about that's around.
Right.
I probably shouldn't be warning him
like,
first,
dun,
but yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun, dun.
right?
Yeah, just don't forget.
You go ask.
Don't forget the
I'll be
code.
round back.
Don't forget the code that goes in the
I
phone
know.
after you get it on tape foil. I can't believe the ET showed up, gave you an experience, a rather great one too for a first contact experience, and you can't get the footage.
I have it. I mean, I physically own it. I'm just so disappointed.
I think they're trolling her, guys. They let her get footage, and then now won't let her into her phone to get it.
Right? Maybe that's Alara's theory. Hold on, let me see if I can fix it.
So yeah, this guy, he's not real popular because of what he did. Elon's people are pissed, and now they're telling Elon that he's got to step up his security game because he is a contractor for SpaceX, and he's got too many security liabilities happening, like people rolling up on his Starship unannounced with a camera and chilling. There was something else he did too.
Well, people had been setting up.
Somebody else did something that got him in trouble.
Yeah, people
too.
had been. They were hacking his feeds. I don't know. Is that? Oh, this one
yeah,
about
they were
this?
hacking his. I think that's another article where they're talking about
setting up cameras that like were really ultra high def with super zoom from far away and getting footage.
Yep. So he's got to step up his security game because he's getting infiltrated left and right. Now, I mean, nothing malicious yet, but enough for the powers that be to be a little concerned about the lack of security around there. Yeah. So his security chief needs to step on that whole deal right there,
Oh, if you need a security chief.
Oh, he has one. He has one.
Hit me up, man.
Yeah, he has one.
I won't tell nobody. Right?
Yeah, right. Like they're gonna hire you to be the security chief, Phil. You're the biggest infiltrator of them all.
That'd be great.
So Elon Musk from Neuralink has the tech to build a real Jurassic Park, co-founder says. Now, come on. What is going on here? Like, look, we're going to talk about the fact that we can build a Jurassic Park, and then that's it. Like, they're going to build, they probably already have. There probably is a Jurassic Park somewhere that we don't know about, guys. I hope whoever's doing security at the new Jurassic Park that's hidden from us is doing a better job than the one that's guarding Starbase.
Well, think about it. If he's saying that they can do Jurassic Park, what else can they do? We just had an article on here a few weeks ago where we were talking about how they took Denisovan and Neanderthal DNA and injected it into the mini brains. Remember the DARPA mini brains?
Oh yeah, how could we forget?
Remember that?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. All right. So they can clearly take old ass DNA and make it viable again to where they can use it in genetic experiments, genetic modification, whatever. Now they're talking about Jurassic Park, but what are y'all really doing?
What if they already built it?
Jurassic Park makes it.
What if they already built it and
like a cute byline.
What if 2021 just gets 2022? Is it going to be 2022 next year? Good Lord.
Man, who?
Brooklyn says, Brooklyn. LOL, chef. Whoa, chat's moving too quick. Hold on, I'm gonna have to slow this down. I was joking today about Foyle running from ETs, Alara chasing her down. After that, I saw Alara's post about it and sent it to him ASAP. I was unlock that phone. I was dying. Unlock that phone.
Ciao.
Unlock that phone, ciao.
Right. I'm gonna get it.
You guys are cracking me up.
One way or another, man.
Oh man. Yeah. So I'm just okay. So look. why are they talking about this unless they have plans to build a Jurassic Park? I don't know about you guys. Look, between the Lost City and the mummies they're transporting around and the Jurassic Park thing, I'm not.
Listen,
you know,
Jurassic
I
Park
thought we were gonna have
word.
I thought we were gonna have ships on our bingo card. I didn't realize we could have dinosaurs and
Think about it like this.
zombies.
Let me just throw some tinfoil out here for a minute, because that's what I do best, right? You just said mummies. Now, if these things, like, you know, we speculate, we rampantly speculate a lot that maybe these, you know, Egyptian rulers weren't necessarily completely human. Now, if they can take their DNA, right? See, Jurassic Park, they can take old DNA and make it do something now. Oh,
I didn't even think of that.
oh, see, that's what I
Are
do.
they gonna bring the pharaohs back to life?
I'm not saying they are. They are. I can't confirm or deny, but I will rampantly speculate.
What if they're gonna bring the beings that were there back to life?
Maybe whatever's down in Antarctica. Maybe he's saying Jurassic Park, like
Mary says,
Jurassic
"Stop it,
Park.
no mummies." I don't want any mummies either. But look, we might be looking.
They won't be mummies.
We
They'll
might be looking at zombies too here pretty
clones
soon.
of whatever they were.
I don't know what's
Because
gonna
that's
happen.
what Jurassic Park was, essentially clones
Man,
made from old
what
DNA.
if, what if they bring back? Look, what if they bring back like you know, what's his name? The bird fellow. What's his name? The bird fellow.
Bird
Come on, the dog fellow, Anubis. What if we have?
Toth.
That's what if they bring back Toth and Anubis?
Bird. The bird is a word.
Man,
They better not.
Kate just said raw.
Y'all better not.
Raw,
Right?
right?
Talk about Stargate, right?
What
Have
if
some Goa'ulds and whatnot running around.
they bring
Who
our
knows?
Law of One friends back to life? Hi Nicole, good to see you. Hi
Well, I
Troy.
would reckon they probably wouldn't appreciate
Jace.
their clones running around.
Man, my brain is going now. Like, what these
Clones
people? Why?
are
Look,
not
why are they
the same
bringing
as
up
spiritual
dinosaurs?
energy.
Look, out of nowhere, co-founder Elon Musk from Neuralink says that they have the technology to build a real-life version of Jurassic Park. Why just say that, and then we could probably build Jurassic Park if we wanted to?
Yeah, he's
Wouldn't
saying
be
we have the tech.
Wouldn't be genetically authentic dinosaurs, but maybe 15 years of breeding plus engineering to get super exotic novel species. Man, what if it's not dinosaurs? What if it's Anubis riding a dinosaur? I don't know. I'm
It
just
could
saying
be.
it's about to get interesting. Either
It
way,
could be.
I'd like to see Anubis and meet him personally. I don't know.
Maybe like a snuffleupagus.
Out of
you know?
all
Woolly
the
snuffleupagus, you know.
Egyptian beings, the alleged Egyptian beings that existed, which one would you guys like to see come back? Anubis?
None. Zero.
Like a dog person, somebody said a 30
Allegedly,
foot. Yeah, Debbie says a 30
They had people
foot tall
mining
puffin.
and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, CO2 Dave. He says 23andMe and I have some Neanderthal DNA. I've said he has some Neanderthal DNA. They must know he agrees with opening up the country and burning the masks. Yes, indeed.
Oh man! All right, so let's watch the monkey play monkey pong.
Yeah, who can argue?
They're gonna
that?
zap us if there's no. That's nature.
Elon
but-
tweeted out that the monkeys would be on Twitter at some point soon. I'm excited to see
Man, look
what
at
they
this
have to
guy.
say.
Watch. Look at this guy go. Watch. Do I get a? Oh, here. Oh no, commercial.
This is Pager. He's a 9-year-old macaque who had a Neuralink placed in each side of his brain about 6 weeks ago. If you look carefully, you can see that the fur on his head hasn't quite fully grown back yet. He's learnt to interact with a computer for a tasty banana smoothie delivered through a straw.
Hold
Oh,
on.
that's what he's
Hey,
doing.
interact with the
Is he sucking on? Is that the metal straw he's getting his banana smoothie out of?
No, he's getting his fix, man.
Man, he's getting his fix while he plays. Look at this.
Neuralinks simply by pairing them to an iPhone, just as you might pair your phone to a Bluetooth speaker. The links record from more than 2,000 electrodes implanted in the regions of Pager's motor cortex that coordinate hand and arm movements.
I know. Poor
Neurons
monkey.
in this region modulate their activity with intended hand movement. For example, some might become more active when he
Man.
moves his hand up.
Isn't this
and
how
others
Planet of the
when he
Apes
moves it
started?
to the right. By recording from many neurons
I'm serious.
and feeding their activity
AF.
into
Like,
a
isn't this how
decoder
Planet of the
algorithm,
Apes started?
we
Let
are
them
able
watch
to
their
predict
educational
Pager's
video,
intended
foil.
hand movements in real
With the very
time.
calming British accent.
That's right. Like, this
First,
is normal.
I feel so
We
much better
calibrate
now.
the decoder
Right? This is
by
fine.
recording neural activity as pager uses the joystick to move a cursor to targets presented on the screen. As he's playing this game, we're wirelessly streaming, in real time, the firing rates from thousands of neurons to a computer.
Yeah, I think there's monkeys on Twitter too, Nicholas. I think there's monkeys already on Twitter. I'll agree with you.
Yeah,
there.
entirely possible, man.
Mm-hmm. Look at
Using
this.
these data, we calibrate the decoder by mathematically modeling the relationship between patterns of neural activity and the different joystick movements they produce.
Look, now it's unplugged. Look.
After only a few minutes of
Oh,
calibration,
look at that.
we can use the output from the decoder to move the cursor instead of the joystick.
I can't move my cursor.
Pager still moves the joystick out of habit, but as you can see, it's unplugged. He's controlling the cursor entirely with decoded neural activity. Our goal is to enable a person with paralysis to use a computer or phone with their brain activity alone.
Man.
Because they wouldn't be able to move a joystick, they would calibrate the decoder by imagining hand movements to targets. One of the things the Neuralinks
Look, he
allow
likes to play
Pager
Pong.
do
Look.
is to play his favorite video game, Pong.
He's playing it with his mind right now,
To
guys.
control his paddle on the right side of the screen, Pager simply thinks about moving his
Here's
hand.
what I can't get over, though. I know they've had this technology for a long time. Okay? So, why is Elon making a show out of it? And all of a sudden in 2021, oh, look, we can make the monkey play the games with his
Man,
mind.
They're about to have to tell us some stuff.
I
now.
think Elon is just the face for all of these disclosures.
Of course he is.
That's what I think.
He's definitely a just a
Because
mouthpiece.
This is right because we've had that for a long time. So I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah, I mean, did you see the meme that about brain chipped by Bill Gates, and it was like, it was Drake, and then it was like brain chipped by Elon Musk.
Woke says make a super soldier, bro. Right? We need a dinosaur super soldier. No, we already have those from what I hear. So maybe we don't
definitely
need.
do not.
Yeah, maybe we don't need that.
That is like literally the absolute last thing we need.
SpaceX
Is dino
encrypts Falcon 9.
soldiers.
So this is it. So they're encrypting
yeah,
the
yeah,
Falcon
yeah.
9 telemetry because people are hacking into this too. So there's a security
Well,
issue.
why weren't they
with
encrypting it in
SpaceX.
the first place? Like, what are y'all doing?
I don't know. They're telemetry too. Like it's not like it's the camera that films Space Mouse. You know what I mean? Like that seems like
they didn't care about that.
No,
right?
let that get out. No problem, right? But the telemetry, that's kind of an issue. SpaceX doesn't operate like a traditional aerospace company. For one, the CEO is usually hamming it up on Twitter during launches and providing details that would usually go in on a press release. SpaceX also live streams almost all of its launches, even the prototypes that have an unfortunate tendency to blow up lately. It wasn't even encrypting the Falcon 9 telemetry feed until now. Unfortunately, some digging by amateur radio tinkers, the inspector, amateur radio tinkers, inspector.
Right.
Yeah. Seemed to have convinced SpaceX to step up its security. It all started a few weeks ago when several Redditors, see, it all comes down to Reddit, managed to lock
Reddit
onto
recon.
the 232.5 megahertz telemetry downlink from a Falcon 9 upper stage. Right away, they were able to pull out a few interesting plain text snippets from the unencrypted feed. With a little more work, the radio enthusiasts were able to capture some amazing images from the spacecraft's cameras. Man, we should try that. And we could look for Space Mouse all the time.
We're joking.
We could have a live feed. Yeah, we're kidding.
Just a joke, guys.
Yeah, and then we can look for Space Mouse all the time. We could have a 24-hour feed going.
Space Mouse Watch.
Space Mouse Watch.
Right.
That's right. That'd be a great idea.
Space Mouse Watch.
After that discovery is public, other SpaceX fans tried to grab some data from the Starship during its prototype test. However, SpaceX had chosen to encrypt that data. Even with the right wireless equipment, the decoded signal was just noise. Now it appears the same thing is happening with the Falcon 9. When attempting to pull data from the most recent Falcon 9 launch, the original signal snoopers discovered it, and it had also been encrypted. So yeah, they're starting to encrypt it now because of all this. So yeah, it looks like you won't be getting your 24-hour Space Mouse watch.
I mean, they just left it
Feed
all
now,
out
guys.
there in the open for the longest. Why?
All right. So that concludes Space Force and SpaceX news. We are now moving on to
Ooh.
defense, which means I can
Black pill of the day.
I can pull up the foxhole and see them now. Yes, this is black pill time. It is your black pill of the day. Time for your black pill. Starting to encrypt. Whoa, this show is going to be so long today. All right. Now
That's
I can,
all right.
now I
I'll
can
be
see
quick.
the foxhole.
Right.
All right.
All right. Hit me with that Jerusalem Post article. I just thought this was funny. The way they, especially the way they worded the header here.
All right. Here we go.
Joe Biden crawls back to the Iran nuclear drawing board. That's right. He crawled right back to him. It's kind of funny. Iran signs this $400 billion deal with China, and suddenly we just give up the goods. Now it seems like a great idea to just drop the sanctions. And they're specifically commented on Hassan Rouhani, the president of Iran. It says, addressing a session of the Iranian cabinet on Wednesday, President Hassan Rouhani lauded the return of the United States to the nuclear negotiating table. Not quite lauded in the way the way that helped us out at all. This is referring to Tuesday's summit in Vienna, coordinated by the EU, attended by representatives of the U.S., Iran, Russia, China, France, Britain. Rouhani said, today, a united voice is being heard as all parties to the nuclear deal have come to the conclusion that there is no solution better than the JCPOA, and there is no other path other than its full implementation. Right? But he didn't stop there. He went on to laud the bowing down of the great Satan, the United States. He said, no, the purpose of his pontification was to praise his mullah puppet masters for once again bringing the great Satan to its knees. In less than 4 months, they've produced 121 pounds of 20% enriched uranium. In about 8 months, they can reach 264.5 pounds. Now, that's what they're admitting to. Lord knows they've been doing this the whole time. They were already breaking the treaty. They didn't really care about it in the first place. They got the deal with China. And then after the deal with China is signed, Biden just breaks down, gives up the sanctions. So now they get everything they want. And he crawls back, willing to make concessions.
What a mess.
Willing to make concessions. What are you negotiating with? What are you even bartering with at this point? It's ridiculous.
What a mess. All right. Philippines welcomes U.S. backing to help defend Manila in the South China Sea.
So we've been talking about how in the South China Sea, China had their, what they call their, maritime militia, all those fishing boats that were taking, they were hiding from the stormy seas that have had no storms in forever. They were all lashed together down there. Well, we know that Rodrigo Duterte was flying jets over that he was, he's feeling some kind of way about China's involvement down there. They've seen them already starting these artificial structures again. Well, finally, for about 70 years now, the U.S. has had a mutual defense accord with the Philippines. Basically, anything that happens to the Philippines is equivalent to something happening to us. If they attack the Philippines, any of its assets, anything in its territorial waters, it is directly equivalent to them making an attack on the United States. And we have bound ourselves by accord to respond in kind, in force. Okay, so Congress was kind of going back and forth about it. They say the Philippines welcomes an American commitment to back it should Beijing become aggressive in the South China Sea. Manila's Defense Department said on Thursday, after Washington warned that an armed attack on the Southeast nation would force the U.S. to aid its ally under a decades-old treaty. Congress was going back and forth. Finally, they capitulated and said, yes, we absolutely will back this accord. So now we've got another potential hotspot that would force us to respond, kind of like the situation we're seeing in Ukraine right now, which is wild. So if one of these things gets attacked, it's like an attack on us as well.
Man.
Right.
All right. So let's see. We are
Angela Merkel.
Is it Merkel or Merkel?
Yep. I don't know. I've heard it pronounced both ways. I'm sure it's probably Merkel, but it's Merkel as far as I'm concerned. That's all she gets.
Yeah. What is the deal with this, man? This is so bizarre.
Okay. I'm just saying.
Oh, by the way, thank you, Keystone, for your about Elena Denon. I don't know how to say her name right. Her. I'll have to check out that. She did an update from her contact hunts about the invasion.
Oh.
It's time to start. Okay, don't bring it up right now. Okay, I'm not going to bring it up right now. Go ahead, Foil. All right, I had to talk to myself real quick.
It's all right. So the past two global conflicts, Germany's kind of taken the wrong side of the line there. And I've been speculating that they may not be as stalwart of an ally as we assume. Now, if you remember when I was doing my thing flipping out about how Russia wanted to bypass Ukraine and run the Nord Stream 2 pipeline directly into Germany so that the gas would not be getting taxed going through Ukraine. It would go directly into Germany and they would be able to benefit from, the flow there and then distribute it from there to the rest of Europe. Well, Biden has told all of our ally countries that if they support this Nord Stream pipeline from Russia, that it's a problem. And Angela Merkel told him when he talked to her, she was like, listen, I can't promise that. They've been arguing back and forth about it. And as a matter of fact, we covered it on here a couple of weeks ago when Biden again came out and said, listen, you're not gonna run that pipeline. We're gonna stick with the Ukraine as the gas thoroughfare. This is the crux of the problem at the moment. So something else that most people probably don't realize is that China is Germany's biggest trading partner. They have been for a minute now. Okay. And what this article is saying, on Wednesday, German Chancellor Angela Merkel reminded Chinese President Xi Jinping why she's China's greatest Western partner. She also forced President Joe Biden to consider whether Germany is still a close ally. In a phone call with the Chinese president, Merkel hit all the right notes for Beijing's purposes. The German Chancellery has not released its own readout of the call, but Beijing's assessment is glowing. Shared across the array of Chinese state media outlets, it noted that Merkel said that the European Union insists on autonomy in foreign relations. They're not going to bow down to the U.S. and its demands, right? Today's world is facing many problems and challenges, and Germany-China, EU-China cooperation is even more needed. While the rest of us are trying to figure out how to protect supply chains and detach from China, she's kind of going all in. Like I said, the last two global conflicts, they were not on the right side of the line there. And I'm kind of starting to wonder what's going on.
Magical Trevor says China owns all of the EU.
Don't they, though? Ain't that the truth?
Man.
Right.
Okay. Let's see here. Satellite images show huge Russian military buildup in the Arctic. Why are they so interested in the Arctic?
Well, if you remember when the Suez Canal was blocked, Russia jumped up like, hey, we can do some Arctic shipping lanes. It'll take you less time, forget this. We can go up here, right? It's kind of wild. As the Arctic is melting and opening up, there are a lot of good opportunities for shipping. It'll cut transit times almost in half. And what we've seen recently, it's not that they didn't have bases in the Arctic, but they are now like pushing forward at an unprecedented level with expanding and resupplying and building up their forces in the Arctic. We've talked about how many flybys and buzzes they've done on in the in our air defense zone up there by Alaska. We've talked about how they just kind of push the buttons. I mean, for God's sakes, they were talking about what they call a Poseidon. Scroll down some. Now that's not it. That's their hypersonic. That video right there, that's the launch of one of their hypersonic weapons.
All right, what's down here?
But
here.
Yeah, you can see. Yeah, that's one of the bases where they're putting all kinds of stuff. But this Poseidon missile that they are supposed to test up by Norway at the end of the year, basically it's designed to evade our traditional radars and stuff. It literally will creep along the seafloor. It can go for 6,000 miles along the seafloor, right? When it detonates, its entire purpose is to create a literally radioactive tsunami that would hit the east coast of the United States. No joke, right? We thought it was science fiction talk. It is not. It's now been confirmed that they're going to be testing it up near Norway. I don't know how they could test something like that in any case. I mean, you're just going to have, that's going to wreck things. But either way, that's what they're doing. That's where we're at. And they're building up in the Arctic. We already know what's going on in Ukraine. You can see we're trying to get more northernly resources as well. We signed that contract recently to hurry up and build 200 more of those like Arctic specific ATVs, the all-terrain vehicles. We're trying to also expand our Arctic presence, in parity with them, because they're clearly pushing for something, or in the event of something.
All right. Ukraine's border is back at the center of geopolitics. This is
Yeah. So
okay. Go ahead.
basically, Ukraine is not a member of NATO, right? But they are fighting to become a member of NATO. They've been training with NATO forces. They've been running joint ops. This is one of the problems that Russia had with them. I mean, aside from the fact that they just literally snatched Crimea, which they claim is still Russian territory. So as NATO countries continue to move east, Russia is pushing further west. They're trying to build a buffer zone there, basically. This is actually a really long article. If you have time, you should go watch it. But President Zelensky, who is the current Ukrainian president, I mean, he is kind of getting amped. I mean, he's been tweeting on Twitter, Crimea is not Russia. Crimea is Ukraine. Like, I mean, kind of pushing buttons. We're we've seen some weapons deliveries. We've seen the videos of the buildup.
The Ukrainian government set up a Crimean Platform Initiative to coordinate strategy alongside the United States and the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, to pressure Russia over both Crimea and the conflict in the Donbas region of eastern Ukraine.
Yeah, and in Donetsk. Yeah. I mean, this is about Europe's dependence on Russian gas. Really, like I said, this is about those pipelines. Biden wants it to continue to run through Ukraine. Russia gets mad taxed on that when it happens. Ukraine makes money, and Ukrainian benefactors make money, and maybe some of their sons make money.
Right.
Whatever. That's fine. Germany wants the pipeline to go over there.
That was a good summary, Foil. Excellent. Thank you.
Just thought I'd throw that in there.
No, that was perfect. Thank you. It was well said. Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, you get a bonus point for that. It's like when you pick up the mushroom in Super Mario Brothers. You just got a mushroom and grabbed it. You got like an extra life. That's right.
Right.
You did so good. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to ruin your flow.
That pretty much sums it up. NATO has said if you attack Ukraine, we're coming at you. Like, Russia warned against it this week. I mean, this is, like I said, we've got a couple of areas where we've now clearly said, if you attack the Philippines, if you attack Ukraine, we are going to defend them. Same with Taiwan.
Well, yeah, it's getting super crazy with that situation. All right, so that concludes our Black Pill defense segment of the show.
Indeed it does.
And I believe that now it's some of us, it's our favorite portion of the show. So let me.
Time for your regularly scheduled nature break. Are you gonna? Where's the bumper? Are we not doing the bumpers today?
Don't get. Oh man, I didn't realize the screen was still there. Man, I ruined it.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, I ruined it, bro.
Just trying to help you.
All right, I totally ruined it, bro. Yeah, we are doing the bumper first, man. Maybe we'll get this bumper thing right one of these days. I need to get my Stream Deck working. Is what I need to do. I don't have to click over 3 different screens. All right. And now for your regularly scheduled
nature break.
Nature break.
I'm not ashamed. Big like a pickle. I'm still getting paid. I get bottle ladies. You know I'm in charge.
This bird gets down.
Right. Poor little guy.
Yeah. Just grab him in the biscuits. Look at him getting down.
Look at him, right?
Look at him. Dances to do the hump. Man, that bird is great.
He's got a YouTube channel. This poor little guy.
That dude can dance. Did you see that one movie he was doing? Like, that was like some 80s.
Like, he was doing the slide.
He was doing the slide. He was doing the headbanging thing. Like, dude, like, that bird is legit.
He's so cute.
He's amazing. Yeah. I thought that was great. That comes courtesy of Path. He tagged me in that. And
That's awesome.
Yeah, I thought that was fantastic. Maybe next week we'll get it right where we hit the bumper before we hit the nature break. Why is it freezing up? Yeah, we love nature break. I
saw that.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Egyptologists uncover lost golden city buried under the sands. Dun,
Oh,
dun,
yeah, this is-
dun.
Oh, here's your mummies, bro.
Man, here we go. We
Right.
got mummies. We got dinosaurs coming. Zombies. What else?
Man, I don't even want to. I mean, we could speculate. You want to rampantly speculate? Oh Lord, who knows? Who knows? So archaeologists uncovered the remains of an ancient city in a desert outside of Luxor that they say is the largest ever found in Egypt. It dates back to the golden age of the pharaohs, 3,000 years ago. Zahi Hawass announced the discovery of the lost golden city, saying the site was uncovered near Luxor, home of the legendary Valley of the Kings. The city is 3,000 years old, dates to the reign of Amenhotep III, and continued to be used by Tutankhamun and I. It is the largest ancient city ever uncovered in Egypt. I bet they got a lot of cool stuff in there. Oh,
Thank you, Christina Fisher. Just bought me a
Oh,
Puffin
and-
shirt. Woohoo!
Puffin
Yeah.
freak.
Right? You're now part of the Puffin
Right.
Freak Club. Yeah, that thing just
Right.
grew legs, didn't it? The Puffin Freak situation.
Just give me
Remarkable.
the beat now.
It's an entire thing now. Just give me the.
They have.
I may have to
right.
design it like 3 different Puffin. We're gonna need more than one.
I think we. Yeah, I think we should
because
It's
it
a
really
thing.
is that big of a thing. Yeah. Okay. So
Right.
continue on with the Egyptian city that they allegedly just found.
Yeah, they found it. They discovered it.
They
right?
just
I love when
discovered
they
it.
discover things. Items of jewelry have been unearthed, along with pottery, vessels, scarab beetle amulets, and mud bricks bearing the seals of Amenhotep III. They also found some mummies there. I think they found. Hold on, where's that? Oh yeah, 22 bodies. They found the mummy of Amenhotep III and his wife, Queen Tiye. As you
Well,
can see, her.
that's I guess who will be
special
getting back to
carrying-
life here soon. Then
Yeah, I'm
by
wondering.
Neuralink will bring
I'm
them back
telling
to
you.
life.
I'm wondering about it. I'm telling you.
This is them moving. There's something going on. Look, I thought it was going to be
Yeah, they built one for her and one for
I
him.
thought it was going to be Antarctica they came with first, but it looks like we're going to get Egypt. We're going to get a little bit drip Egypt disclosure first, and then maybe we'll venture into Antarctica.
I still think it might be Antarctica if they bring us anything at all. I told you my theory on that.
Hey, they could pull some
That's what I
wild
did.
stuff out of Egypt too that allegedly
Oh,
they
yeah,
just
for
found.
sure.
They could allegedly.
Could they go under the Sphinx? That'd be great, please.
They need to
Thanks.
do that. Why do I keep hearing
Right.
people talk about it? Like, oh, there's
Because
stuff.
they-
We think
because
there's this chamber.
at
we
any
think there's
point
that.
that you
Go
wanna
under.
go
Then
check it out.
somebody go down there with the GoPro and figure out what's
they-
down there.
Man, they've been down there.
Like, right. They're just not telling us.
They've been
They're
down
running
there.
game on us.
Come on now.
They know
Yeah,
what's
right.
down there.
Come on now. Come on, man. You know
So-
the thing.
Yeah, Zawi Hawass is a big fraud. I don't know how to say his name right. How do you say his? That's what I hear.
Yeah.
You know, I'm fascinated with Egypt. I'm always watching Egypt. If it has anything to do with Egypt, book series, I watch it. You know, and
Oh, I'm all about Samaria at the moment.
yeah.
Acadia.
Oh, I'm into that too. I'm all the way down that one too. I'm trying to figure that whole situation out. But anyway, we could go left. This is a conspiracy couch night. We need to do one conspiracy couch about Egypt.
We should do
and Samaria.
Egypt. Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
He says-
Buying some blue suede shoes and a puffin shirt for sure. Man, I want to see the
Right.
blue suede shoes and the blue puffin shirt. That would be
Blue
amazing.
suede shoes.
Yeah,
Right.
please send us a picture of you in your puffin shirt.
Yes,
Yeah.
if you send us pictures of you wearing puffin shirts,
We're gonna
we'll
humiliate
definitely
you
put
on the
them up.
show. Of course.
Right? We
yeah.
would love to do it.
I'm gonna put it on my Telegram. Foil will tweet it out. We'll get it.
It'll be everywhere.
It'll be
right?
all over the place, unless you tell us not to. Then we won't.
Yeah, well, obviously we.
Yeah,
will
stop
respect that.
gatekeeping Egypt and the Vatican.
Right?
We want to know.
Of all the places.
Whatever
man.
the truth is, we want to know what it is, right, friends? We're tired of the
we
lies.
know it's there. Like we know it's there.
Right. We're not stupid. So come on with it.
Ain't even hard to get to. I mean, come on now.
All right, so we do have more to cover about Egypt, the lost city. It's got
No, that's
artifacts.
pretty-
Yeah.
That's right outside of Luxor, aka Thebes. You know, there's a lot of interesting stuff written about what happened there.
They found jewelry. They found I thought it was Baby Yoda. Somebody made a tweet about
You
it.
thought they found
or not
Baby
a tweet.
Yoda?
I don't have a Twitter. Telegram tweet, whatever. I call it a tweet. I call it a DM, whatever.
Right,
I
yeah.
thought it was a little guy. Clearly wasn't a human guy on a rock or whatever. No, Carly was the one that tweeted it, or not tweeted, but you know what I mean. Telegrammed it. Anyway, she tweeted. I thought it looked like Baby Yoda. I was like, look, it's Baby Yoda, right? But I guess it's
They
Hathor.
found him in Egypt.
Yeah, they found him on a rock. Look, he came from somewhere. See, but allegedly it's Hathor, which is allegedly Sekhmet, which is the cat person. You know, so I'd like to meet a cat person. Look, I'm not into house cats, but a cat person, yeah, I'm down for that. I'd like to meet a cat person.
Cat people?
Mm-hmm. Sure. I want to meet a dog person and a cat person.
The dog people.
Muons, strong evidence for a new force of nature.
Oh,
Dun,
this is
dun,
actually
dun.
really
Hi, Lefty D.
exciting.
All right.
Brought to us, by the geniuses. The geniuses, where at the Science and Technologies facility in the UK, I think. So we know that there are 4 fundamental forces that make everything work: gravity, electromagnetism, and strong and weak nuclear forces. Now they think they have found possible signs of a 5th fundamental force of nature, right? Oh, the findings come from research carried out at a laboratory near Chicago, of all places. The 4 fundamental forces govern how all the objects and particles in the universe interact with each other. Here's the thing. With the research that they ran, there is currently a 1 in 40,000 chance that this is a statistical fluke, right? They've equated it to a confidence level as 4.1 sigma. Now, at a confidence level of 5 sigma, there's no way it's a fluke, right? And the lead in the experiment and some really high level physicists have said that they have a feeling that this is not a fluke. They have literally found a very, very promising evidence of a 5th fundamental force of nature. As a matter of fact, Professor Ben Alanak from Cambridge University, who was not involved with the effort, said that his spidey senses are tingling and telling him that this is going to be real.
See,
right?
Something just occurred to me. They're quietly releasing the patents and the tech, the evidence of the tech. They're releasing quietly. They've been doing this for years, guys. If you've been paying attention, they've been quietly releasing patents and the technology for craft, okay? And for all these other sort of advanced concepts like warp drive and blah, blah, blah. So they've been doing this for years, right? And I believe the reason they're doing this is because at one point, and that's why the Space Force was created as well. So at some point here, we're going to actually see it, and then they can go back and say, no, see this?
Yeah, we
told you. Y'all weren't paying attention, but we told you.
You got to string it together.
You got to string it together. So that's part of the reason we do this show, guys, is to string together the stuff that's being released, the stuff we're being told publicly, and try to figure out where we're at in the process of getting to the destination of disclosure of advanced technologies. Right. So Space Force is crucial to this process.
Well, what is interesting about this is, how like a lot of times if they're watching out in the galaxy and they can tell that maybe they're looking at a star and they can tell there's a planet going around it because of the wobble of the star. Mm-hmm. They can't necessarily see the planet, but they can see the wobble of the star, and then they can calculate from that, the mass of whatever the object is, etc. Well, it kind of went like this. A muon is essentially like a really heavy electron that's not very stable, and when it breaks down, it's only there for a split second, and then it breaks back down into its, other building blocks like electron and neutrino maybe. In any case, it breaks back down. But what they did is when the muon was formed, they could see the wobble, and the wobble was enough of a wobble that they knew there was something else acting on it. This is why they think there's another fundamental force, and they're going to continue to look into it. This could actually redefine physics as we know it entirely.
Yeah, exciting stuff.
So it'll be
These are exciting times, guys. Like I know it's crazy right now. Like it's a clown show and all that, right? Like I totally get that. But we are living in exciting times. Everything that we thought was like reality is about to get flipped. That whole script is going to get flipped right in front of your eyes in your lifetime. So it's exciting. Yeah, it's a roller coaster. Sometimes it sucks. But the destination that we're going to arrive at is going to be super cool. And maybe we'll finally all get a hoverboard.
That'd be great, right?
Right? I mean, come on now. All right, so where was I over here? Hold on.
Methane-eating trees?
No. Yep, methane-eating trees. Well, bacteria, but yeah. Here we go.
Or well, actually, well, yeah, right, bacteria. So yeah, I had posted this on Twitter. Like, are we still mad at the cows? Like, is somebody going to tell AOC? It's funny how nature fixes itself. Do you remember when they announced they had found a bacteria that eats plastic? They had found it in the dumps where all the plastic was, like they were in landfills, and they found a bacteria that was eating
No,
the plastic.
I must have missed that one somehow.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
They did, right? So recently, they found a methane-eating bacteria living in an Australian tree. Okay, trees are the Earth's lungs. Clearly, they say it's well understood they draw down and lock up vast amounts of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. But emerging research is showing that trees can also emit methane.
So okay,
currently
here's
unknown.
my logic. Here, ready for some pure logic here? Why wouldn't we just create some more of this? If this really was our problem, right? The greenhouse situation, if this really was a problem, right? Why wouldn't we just create some more of this bacteria?
Well, I think that's what they want to do. I mean, they want to blame cow farts for methane. Apparently, and I didn't know this, apparently the Amazon rainforest, the trees account for 50% of the methane that comes out of there. The trees do. They found this bacteria on an Australian paper tree, right? And, if they can produce it to consume the methane, like I said, it's funny how nature fixes itself.
Mm-hmm.
They call it says because research on tree methane, which they're calling trethane,
thing. How cute.
right, is still in its relative infancy. There are many questions that need to be resolved, but, they found it. They're hoping that they can replicate it. It says that methane gas within cottonwood trees was first reported in 1907, but they just kind of overlooked it. Imagine that. Only in 2018 was a tree methane review published, and then a research blueprint put forward, labeling this as a new frontier on the global carbon cycle. So, I mean, if nature will come up with solutions, and we can find ways to implement them. Like, we don't have to stop using cows.
Kay said, if cow farts are bad, how bad were dino farts?
Right? Probably horrible.
Hey,
Jeez.
There's some logic. Seriously. There's some logic. All right, Japan takes the lead.
Look what happened to the dinosaurs, right?
We're bringing them back. Japan takes the lead in cleaning up orbital space junk.
Oh,
man.
Trash people. Trashy people.
Yep.
What did we decide to call them? The garbage people?
I was calling them Trashmasters, but the chat had way better names
Trashmasters.
than I did. Yeah.
Right.
The orbital
we were talking
Trashmasters.
about
I came up with that on the fly. Pretty cool, huh?
Oh, I like Trashmaster. I do. Yeah, well, I mean, we were talking about this. There are 900,000 hazardous pieces of space junk just floating around out there. Like, it is inevitable that this is going to be a problem. And the more stuff we launch, the more nastiness there is up there. So clearly, they were trying to find some trash people to go up there and collect it all. And apparently, Japan has stepped forward. They say fragments of man-made debris are currently orbiting the Earth at speeds of up to 8 kilometers per second, posing a serious hazard to satellites and even manned spacecraft, such as the ISS. At least 4 Japanese companies see that as a business opportunity. Good on them. And are developing solutions that should make space travel safer in the future. Let's see.
Wow.
How does the cleanup work? It says, well, one of their options, ELSA D, they're calling it, is made of 2 satellites that have been stacked atop each other. A 175-pound servicer satellite and a client satellite that weighs 17 kilograms. The servicer vehicle is equipped with proximity rendezvous technology and a magnetic docking mechanism, and is designed to remove defunct satellites and other large pieces of debris from orbit. So I guess they're going to get up there and magnetically suck them in and bring them back down.
Well, sounds slightly more efficient than
Somebody's
our trash.
got to do it.
Hey, the trash service in my neighborhood is terrible. Terrible. Seriously, what has happened to our world? Like, it used to be when you paid your bills, people did what they were supposed to do. It's the reason you paid them, right? But not anymore. Not anymore. You go to the grocery store, they don't check out your stuff. You got to ring it up yourself. And they look at you funny if you ask them for help. Anybody, anywhere. Then the trash men, you never know when sometimes they show up. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's days later. Sometimes it's a week later. You never know.
I can't imagine where you're at. That would be horrible.
Yeah, well, let's not go into that. But yeah, right. so yeah, there's just no customer service. You go to call somebody now, and it's worse with the thing going on, and all the offices are closed. You got to call and sit on eternal hold, and then half the time they don't return your call.
Let me tell you something.
They can't
I have
answer
to
your
take
question.
my trash to the dump myself. That's how far out in the middle of nowhere I live.
Man.
Okay.
At least it gets there when you take it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
At least you know it's gone
Oh,
the
yes.
day that you haul it out there. You know? It's a whole different situation when you wait on the trash man that you pay, that they just decide to come sometimes, and sometimes they decide not to come. So.
Right?
It is what it is. Anyway, I don't know
It
what
is
that whole speech was all about. But moving right along to, let's see here. What do we got? What is this?
Trypophobia.
Oh, it's not
I'm
letting
just
me...
curious.
Okay,
oh,
fine.
is it not letting you...
Why everything wants to make you agree? I don't want to agree to anything. Okay, so what caused... Yes, your neuroscience behind the fear of closely packed holes.
Yeah, okay, guys in the chats, I have to know. This article says
All right.
20% of the people...
Let's take a vote. Let's take a vote. Okay.
Yes, 20% of the people are seriously aggravated, or they have this fear of closely packed holes. Personally, I hate it. Scroll down and show the lotus blossom. Like, I literally want to scratch this stuff apart. Does this bother you guys? These pictures? Does this...
Okay, 1, it bothers you. 2, it does not bother you.
Yeah, they say
1,
20% of the
1,
people.
it bothers you. 2, it does not bother you. I'm checking Foxhole. It always reloads on me though, and I lose the chat.
You missed it. You got to scroll down. There was a good picture too.
All right, I got to see what everybody's saying. So yeah, 1
of the seeds in the lotus holes.
No, nobody's tripping on this. Look, everybody's giving me 2s.
Well, they haven't.
I'm getting 2s. I'm not getting any 1s.
I hate it.
Well, you also hate our space friends, okay? So
I don't hate them.
Well,
I just need to know that they're on the
they
level,
make
man.
you they make you
Okay,
nervous.
there's
Okay,
one.
The space friends make
There's
you
some
nervous.
ones.
I'm getting all 2s over on the Foxhole.
I've seen 5 or 6. I mean, they said 20% of the people. Pull the article back up and show the picture.
Yes, ma'am. We got 1. Rainbow
can't tell me
Snugglefritz
this-
doesn't like the closely packed holes. Look, Athena's
hate
body
them.
doesn't like the packed holes. Big Hair Tsunami
Right?
doesn't dig it. Yeah, we got
Not
a few
at
ones.
all.
I guess that is about 20%, right? Okay, what am I doing? Oh, going back to the article.
Go back to the thing and scroll down to the picture where it shows the lotus seed pods in the actual blossom.
All right.
Somebody tell me that doesn't bother you. Scroll down.
All right.
That one.
I mean, it makes me feel a little bit funny inside. I feel a little funny.
Well, apparently,
but I wouldn't say it trips me up or I'm not concerned about it. You know, I feel a little funny.
Apparently, there is a measurable neurological impact on the people that this bothers. They are not they're not sure what started this. They think that possibly we just evolved to pay attention to patterns, like, for instance, patterns on animals that would be poisonous, patterns on things that we should stay away from. They use the poison dart frog as an example, that the picture, you have the light areas and then the dark areas close together. That trips us up mentally, that we've evolved to be afraid of that.
Our brain computers don't like
at
it. Our brain computers don't like it.
Yes, clearly. See, I see a lot of people saying they
it's
don't.
not the most effective. I don't even know the wording for that, but you guys know what I'm saying. It's not the most effective pattern for our computers. They don't like that program, or whatever.
Yeah,
Maybe that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I definitely don't like that program.
Yeah.
I hate it. It makes me think of American Horror Story.
Yeah, well,
They had brought that. I know you don't watch TV, but
right.
yeah, I just wanted to see. That's it. They think that we evolved to fear these things.
I watch
personally.
Ancient Aliens on occasion.
I know. I heard.
And I want to see Kong and Godzilla. I hear that's got all kinds of disclosure in it. But I don't have HBO, so
Do they have it? They should have. They might
I
have
hear-
it where you can order it for $20. Like
I hear Jason, Alexis are going to have it in their watch party. So I'll go watch it with them whenever
Oh.
they invite
I'm gonna
me
watch it.
to their watch party. Yeah, we should have I hear they have the connection to watch it, so we should have a major watch party for all kinds of disclosure. That'll be fun. I wish we could turn it in like we used to do movie night on D Live before they told Brad we couldn't do it anymore.
I know.
That would be the
worst.
perfect movie to watch for that.
That was
too.
so fun.
Oh man, that was so much fun, and we only got to do it like 3 times. It sucked.
That was so much
But
fun.
yeah, that was awesome. Mega movie night.
Oh, you said the M word.
Yeah, well, Whoops. It's not the most offensive word you could say, but probably not beneficial. The Air Force's long-awaited hypersonic weapon just failed.
Womp, womp, womp. Right.
Hey, we're getting in unison there, Foil. Look at that.
We just saw Russia successfully launch one of theirs a minute ago, right? A crucial test of a U.S. Air Force hypersonic weapon ended in failure this week when the air-launched rapid response weapon didn't launch from the Stratus fortress that was carrying it. It was the 7th test, which took place deep in the California desert at Edwards Air Force Base, was supposed to be the first involving an actual launch. Although no one knew the precise time of the launch, it says the observers saw it leaving the airfield and flying off, and apparently the missile was not able to complete its launch sequence and was safely retained on the aircraft and returned to the base. So that's depressing. Kind of feel like we might need that.
Right? Yeah.
Right?
I mean, what about the defense section isn't depressing lately? I mean, really.
Man.
Remember last year how okay it was? Like it was
super calm.
It was chill, dude. Yeah, now it's like,
it was
man.
super calm. Now it's like,
all right.
Right? When's the apocalypse start?
This Gigayacht's kind of cool. I just want to show him the Gigayacht.
Yeah, you talk about that. I feel like I've been talking for 45 minutes.
This insane 984 foot. It's because we had all this stuff to go into at the beginning. So anyway, look at the Gigayacht, you guys. Explorer vessels.
It's kind of awesome.
Yeah, it's Yahoo life though, so I don't, but allegedly this thing exists. It's pretty cool. Look at it, guys. That's actually
well, they got it together. They've got the design. They've got the design and the engineering down. I think they're going to have it built by 2025.
The striking behemoth has been dubbed the Earth 300 with a stated mission to carry out research expeditions in order to confront Earth's greatest challenges. Featuring naval architectural by NED, it spans an insane 984 feet, 300 meters, hence the suffix, which makes it even longer than the RMS Titanic.
That's huge.
Man! The majority of that real estate has been dedicated to scientific equipment and tech straight from Silicon.
Imagine that.
Silicon Valley, douche canoe.
Right?
Yeah.
They do say they anticipate the Earth 300 will launch in 2025 and that they're starting crew recruitment.
Man.
So,
look at that thing.
That apparently that ball on the front, that's all a big science research lab.
Oh, I thought those were apartments, dude. I thought those were like penthouse apartments. What is that thing on the top? That looks like they got a UFO. Look, they got a UFO they could just take off right from the top.
That's what it looks like.
Hey, in my mind, those were penthouse apartments, and that was a UFO. I was like, man, that's a pretty cool yacht. Right?
I mean, it's a research lab, but that looks like an awesome place to do some research.
Still, it's a cool research lab. I wonder what's going on there at the top in the UFO, I can't see in it, guys. I'm looking. I can't see in it.
Right.
All right. So I think that concludes science. Yes.
Yep.
That concludes science. We were on to disclose. Well, this is like tech. We're on tech right now.
This is kind of disclosure because we don't know.
Okay, so the drone. This is a really long article about the drone. So I was digging into this on Twitter, back when I had a Twitter, and I wrote a couple insane, completely nutty threads on it because I was obsessed with trying to figure out what was going on. And I can't pull them up now because, well, they're gone. So, but it's interesting that they finally did. But I did have one part of it right. I said they were looking for something dropping. I remember when this first happened. They said, we're looking for whoever let these drones out. I said, you need to be looking in the air, not on the ground. I had figured out that it was something in the air that was releasing these, right? I can't even remember how I figured out now. I'd have to.
Yeah, they were coming from a mothership of some sort.
Yeah, and it turns out, guys, that I was right about that part. Yeah, that thing, right, Kate? Twitter. All right, so the drone swarms were in Nebraska, Colorado around December 2019. Turns out, we know now from FOIA that there was a mothership that was releasing them. There was like 2 to 16 of them, smaller drones, that the mothership was releasing. And those smaller drones, like generally 12 at a time, but between 2 and 16, were doing a grid search pattern. They were going in a grid search pattern, about 200 to 300 feet off the ground. They're 6 feet wide, 6 feet long. That's kind of big, dude, for a small drone. Like, I find that part really, really interesting. So this is not believed to be a covert military operation. That's according to the Drive. Some of these flew by Senator's house. The Air Force says they're not responsible, does not know their origins. All right. The DOD says no involvement or knowledge of what these are. And I found out through the course of this, too, that NORAD is exempt from FOIA. Did you know that, Foil?
I know there's quite a bit that is exempt from FOIA.
I didn't know NORAD is exempt from FOIA, but they are.
That doesn't surprise me.
So technically the drones didn't break any federal laws, which means it's actually illegal for us to shoot at them. So because of the results of this, the FAA, there's talk of remote IDs for drones. An aerospace company called DJI volunteered during this process to send mobile devices to try and identify the mystery drones. This aerospace company happens to be headquartered in China.
Of course they are.
I thought that was interesting. But they were turned down for obvious reasons. So basically, kind of to sum it all up, the conclusion is that it was, essentially either bored rich dudes or some, hostile foreign actor that was doing this. But they still don't know who did it.
Bored rich dudes. Come on now.
Hey, I'd send out drones in a grid search and be doing some stuff like that if I was...
What are they looking for?
I don't know. That's a good...
I told you, our friend Marfugel had speculated that, back when this was going on, that there were some nuclear weapons that could not be accounted for, and that they were potentially looking for radiation signatures, and that it theoretically could have been our own government, even though they're, of course, denying it.
I don't think they would
putting
admit
that out
to
there.
it if it was a covert
Right.
military operation, right? Like, I really don't think so. I mean, who knows? The point is it's still unsolved, but those are just the most recent details about the situation. So I thought I'd share that with you guys because I found it fascinating at the time. We've got these mystery drones that are just going around doing grid searches all over the place, night after night, and nobody knows what they are. So
Of course.
there's something to that. Okay, so what do we got here? On to, what is this, still tech? Hold on, what do we got here? I can't see with all the ads,
That's the worst. Oh, no, yeah, this is the UFO sightings.
With more time to look up sightings of UFOs surged in the pandemic, people are reporting these events. So oh yeah, it is up on the screen. Hello. In the years since, she says, extraterrestrial beings took her from her suburban yard outside Rochester, New York. Virginia Stringfellow has kept her story mostly within a close-knit community of people who say they have also encountered UFOs. And Foil, we can now add you to that list.
Oh, man. Listen.
Foil got jumped in. She's part of the family.
Woohoo.
Yeah. All right. So, but over the year, the pool has grown. Each of her monthly locals-only UFO meetups average have 5 new people who believe they have seen a mysterious object in the sky, not including about 50 out-of-towners who have tried to join. I have to turn away people, said Stringfellow. Sightings of yeah, you should go join. Now you need a UFO meetup group.
I need a group.
Yeah.
Right? Somebody send me a link to a group.
Sightings of unidentified objects in 2020 nearly doubled in New York from the previous year to about 300, according to data compiled by the National UFO Reporting Center, or NUFORC, New Fork. They all rose by about 1,000 nationwide to more than 7,200 sightings. But according to ufologists, pronounced ufologists, I just had to read that. As those who study the phenomena call themselves, the trend is not necessarily the result of an alien invasion. Rather, it was probably caused in part by another invader, the Rona.
Dun,
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 dun.
dun. Perfect. Pushed to stay home by lockdown restrictions, many found themselves with more time to look up. In New York, droves of urbanites fleeing the virus took up residence in places such as the Catskills and the Adirondacks, where skies are largely free from light pollution. About a quarter of the reports nationally came in March and April of last year, and when lockdowns were at their most strict. Glimmers wobbled across the sky have gone viral on TikTok, racking up millions of views.
Adirondack.
Yes, feel free to correct me.
Sorry, I couldn't see it. I had to
Longtime
look.
UFO enthusiasts say the pandemic clearly has more people scanning the night skies. But there's another reason that the public might be newly receptive to the idea that the flicker on the horizon is worth reporting. The Pentagon revealed over the summer that it would soon convene a new task force to investigate so-called unidentified aerial phenomenon observed from military aircraft. Last year, it declassified 3 videos of such sightings. All right, so we don't need to go up into more than that, other than to say that because we're
So
going
I don't.
way over in time.
So
today.
are there more things to be seen, or just more people paying attention? I think
They say
sightings.
it's more
I
people
think
paying attention, but
I don't think. I think sightings themselves are
I think sightings.
increasing.
I do too. I think it's both, actually.
Like,
and I think
visitations
people
are increasing and people are paying attention.
and people are more comfortable to talk about it now that the government is starting to declassify it. So people are not treated like they're insane when they say I saw a UFO, anymore. So,
Man, I'll be at the top of the crazy list today.
that's right. Images leaked from Pentagon investigation show UFO swarm over Navy destroyer. So, I'm a little confused on this, Foil. Is this the pyramid? Are they talking about different ones?
So,
Because we didn't have
what's
time
his
to
name?
go into this show.
Jeremy Corbell,
That.
right? The dude that did, right? But there's a video on there. Hold on.
Yeah, and how did he get the video?
I don't know if it was given to him or what, but this is this is making clearly mainstream news. I mean, this was on Mystery Wire podcast or whatever.
Right.
It was leaked, but play the video. There's
Which
I don't
one?
know if it.
Oh, the green
There's
one?
one in
Oh, I already
the
have that.
article.
Oh, it's right here. So this is it. This is the one that was leaked, guys. Let me play it. Is it up on the screen? No. I always do that.
As
No.
the COVID-19
No,
vaccines
no.
become available.
I think I might have linked just the footage below the
I have
actual
it.
article.
Yeah, it's on the next video. In fact, I don't even need to play it from here. Let me just go over here.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Right
But
here.
it's interesting because,
Leaked
like I said, it's
UFO
making
swarming
mainstream news.
U.S. Navy destroyer. U.S. Navy confirms footage as genuine. Here we go, guys. That there be UFO, man.
And remember,
Let me
I
get
tried
rid
to
of
pull
us.
that other pyramid-shaped one in Brazil just to have something to compare, but they pulled it down. Look at that.
So, government-sanctioned UFO footage, guys. Hold on.
Yeah, they admitted to it. Another one.
Hi, Lyndon.
Is he here?
Yeah, good to see you, Department of Winning.
Oh, where's he at? On which platform?
He's in the chat winning with everybody. All right, so yeah, that's
On
it.
YouTube?
I don't know.
Well, if you on the article,
He's
if
on
you
YouTube,
scroll
yeah.
down, there were some other pictures from the USS Omaha where they got one going down into the water.
Do we
That
have that
was-
footage? Do we have that footage?
Well,
Phil?
it's a pull up that article that you had pulled up initially
okay. This one here.
and scroll down below the video, and you can see they've got stills where
I don't
they've
see
got
any
a
stills, man.
sequence. Well, the article's not up on the screen. It's on the Fox 8
Hold
News
on.
article. The first one.
Okay, I'm on the Fox 8 News article now.
Okay, scroll up,
Those
right
are
above
the
there.
stills. Oh, this
Yeah,
here?
up right there. Yeah. You see that?
We
They've
showed
got a
that ship last
sequence.
week. That was that shiny silver round looking thing and the Batman thing. You remember the one that looked like a Batman balloon? People were saying that's a Batman balloon. That's a Batman balloon. No, it turns out it's now government sanctioned footage, guys. That the silver looking thing that we showed last week and the pyramid here. All
Isn't
three
that wild?
are now
I
government
mean, look at
sanctioned.
those stills. It looks
UFO
there
footage.
it looks like there was a lot of stuff in the sky. Scroll down right below the sequence. See, I mean, there's like several of these pyramids at once.
Yeah.
The green picture right there.
Yeah, and there's more there than even they caught. Like, I see a few that are phased out. Like, all the way, but they're pretty phased out. So I wonder if they
that's
even noticed that. But yeah, sometimes they're not. You'll catch one that's phased all the way in, but then, I don't know, when you saw those two ships, were they phased? I know they were powering up their ships, but were they phased in the whole time, or were they phasing out and phasing back in?
They were going in and out like
So were they powering up? Look, when they power up, go look at the footage on James Gilliland's website on ESETI. So when the ships power up, it'll be just a light, right? And then the light will go woof like that and back down. It'll go woof.
Yes.
It'll get super bright. That's
yes,
called a power
except
up.
for when the sky flashed, they were solid. Like they were there, solid.
Sounds like power. It's, you guys, it sounds like she got some power-ups to me. That's what it sounds like. That's pretty cool.
I mean, but when the sky flashed, like they were there, 3-dimensional there, like there.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Like,
That's
you
what
could
they
see
do
'em.
at James's ranch. They power up for us. We'll tell them, power up, guys, power up, and they power up. Oof.
I mean,
Right
I
when we say it, it's
told
crazy.
them some things now.
Yeah, well,
We tried. Alea was yelling out the window. We just want to talk.
Alara says we can talk. We just want to talk.
We just want to talk.
Alara
Whatever
says not to
works.
be afraid. All right, here's some more footage of the
Right.
triangles here. Check it out. All right, I gotta show them though, huh? Whoops.
Yeah, I think this one has some explanation to it as well.
Is this the
maybe.
same triangle one or is this a different one? No, it's Jeremy Corbell. It's the same triangle one. Yeah,
I thought this
there's
was the
another
with
one. See, there's 2 more. Look, over there.
It looks like there's 3.
Yeah,
altogether.
they're just phased out. Yeah, there's another one
Look,
there.
there's another one.
Yep.
Up behind
You
him.
see that, guys? There's 3 of them. Look, they're just phased out. The other ones. You can see them.
So that's 1, 2,
There's a whole fleet of
and
them.
then yes, 3,
That, I don't know.
and then 2 more.
yeah,
4,
2 more
5.
there. There's another one there. 2 more.
Yeah, it looks like
on
there were maybe 5 altogether.
Yeah, there's a whole fleet of them. Well, that's wild. Yeah, I think that was clearly like, it seems like a display to me, but then what do I know, you know? So, yeah, Gia Maria Coven Hill does have a lot on her channel. We love her. She's amazing.
Yes, she's
she
great.
watches all the cams.
All the time.
She watches Table Mountain, which someone brought to my attention recently. Thank you so much. She watches Table Mountain. She watches the sun, which the sun is a portal. So,
Clearly.
you're bound to see some action if you watch the sun because it's a portal. So, and she catches a lot of the ships going in and out of the sun. So, don't ask me how it all works, but someday we're gonna figure it out, guys, aren't we? All right, what do we got up next? We got a couple videos, and we already showed the pyramid, so I'm not gonna show that again. What else do we got here? We got a triangular UFO appears in the sky over Amsterdam. This is coming via Rumble Viral. I guess we're on a triangle kick today, huh? Look at this.
That seems to be the thing. Well, I pulled some that were similar so
Well,
that we could
you know
take a
why?
look at other places.
Because the first ship they're going to disclose will probably be the TR-3B. So what do you start doing ahead of that? You start releasing triangle UFO footage. Or letting them be visible in the sky, I should say.
I mean, that's real visible. Just
That guy's white. Or he looks white in this footage.
freaking hair.
Right?
Yeah, he's there for sure.
Man.
That's wild.
That's cool. I've never seen one of those where it was white before. I wonder what causes that. All right. Let's see. What else we got here? UFO over Charlottesville, Virginia on 4/6/2021 comes courtesy of Scott at UFO Sightings Daily. Shout out to Scott. I think it's 1:15. Yeah, you wanted it at 1:15. I'm sure there was a reason for that.
It was doing stuff.
Oh, it starts
Just
doing
check
stuff.
radar, this thing's not on it.
That's kind of like what they were doing, except they were close to the ground, and then they were orange, and then they were white, and then they were little, and then they were big.
They were trying to get your attention.
Fast.
Well, they got
And
it.
they got it, didn't they?
It was quiet. Didn't hear a thing.
Yeah, I agree, Mel. They're building up to something.
Stay put.
It's not doing much, Foil.
Well, I mean, he was just, fluctuating, and then he.
Man, we need your UFO footage off the phone. Look, we need to get
I'm
that
gonna
phone to
get
some
it.
forensics experts and have that thing cracked or something. We got to get that footage.
Right.
All right, now this is wild. I
That's
don't know what's
wild.
going on here. UFO Sightings Daily. Cam catches UFO dead cows. April 5th, 2021 in North Dakota. Look
Well,
at this, guys.
it's kind of a long. Have you watched this? It's kind of a long
somebody's,
video.
This is somebody's doorbell cam that caught this. Look at this.
I think it monitors their silos.
What is that?
Man, I don't know.
What is
But
that?
what- Just watch, because it'll flick over to daytime. You can see the timestamp at the bottom. It does flick over to daytime. at some
Magical
point.
Trevor says 3303 is the code. Give that a try, Foil. You never know. We might have some remote viewers out there that throw us
That
the
is
right
not
code?
the code.
No.
Right? I keep trying. Yeah, please, if somebody can remote view me the code, that'd be great. This says object was caught by motion detection on something camera mounted on top of structure.
And they turned
Out
up
of
with dead cows.
Yeah, remote unoccupied farmstead. Object moved north to south, unclear how far away. Next motion event was daylight. You can see the grain bins in the background. There were 2 dead cows found in a tree row less than a mile away. No obvious cause of death, covered in mud. No farms with cows for around 10 miles. No reported missing cows from nearby farms. Never seen anything
Shannon's
like this out there on
Theory.
camera.
Thank you very much for your super chat.
Aw, thank you.
It's very nice of you. Thank you.
We love you.
Thank you for your support. Okay, so, I mean, what is the thing above? Again, but this is a diamond, right?
Yeah, Kyle,
but
it
look,
definitely looks like that.
What is the thing above it?
Above there, I don't know. Maybe it's another ship, and there's some kind of
I think
transport
it's another
beam
ship.
between them.
I think it's another ship, and it's phased out, or it's cloaked.
Some kind of.
It's cloaked.
It looks like there's some kind of beam between them.
It's cloaked, and there's a beam going between them. You're right. Well,
Wait,
that's
let it
wild.
go
That's
to
some
the
of the most
daytime
wild.
so you
That's
can
some of the most
see-
wild footage I've ever seen.
Isn't that crazy?
I feel sad for the cows too, Keystone. I'm with you on that. I mean, I want to know who these archons are that are taking our cows.
Man.
It's not right. It's got to stop. So did you
It'll
see?
flick-
Did you see that Stephen Greer put out a warning video? I put it on the Telegram, talking about that the fake invasion is coming. It's a matter of time.
Wait, what?
Stephen Greer.
No.
Look, I saw Michael Sala made a tweet. So Stephen Greer put out a video warning the public essentially and asking for donations to get a film made. That he wants to what is it now? He wants to get a film made.
I saw that, an open sourced
Sourced film about the fake invasion. He says because it's imminent now. It's imminent. It's going to happen, and he's trying to wake up as many people. This is what he says, and he's trying to make this film open source so that as many people can be alerted as possible, so that it doesn't work, essentially. So yeah, that's so I don't know what Elena Denon is saying about this or what her Thorhan.
What's killing me is Stephen Greer says that they're all friendly. Right?
I know. I already. Yeah.
Okay.
They're not.
Well, here's the thing.
So why does he say that?
If there are galactic wars between different things, then how
not
is that
all-
everybody's friendly?
In
right?
my understanding and from my research, that it's like 80% or something, maybe even higher. 80% are benevolent and are our friends, and about 20% are not good guys. They're bad guys.
It only takes a few bad apples, man.
Right. So
Scroll that forward to the daytime, towards the end.
a lot of people are saying, okay. A lot of people.
Motion.
Hold on.
So you can see what it was focusing on.
Oh, okay. So we
The
can.
camera focus, just so you can see.
Yeah, it was
that's where
above
it
that
was.
silo. Yeah, in that field. 2 dead cows, tree row, less than a mile away.
Look at that. That's
Isn't that
wild.
Yeah, that beam is coming down from a ship that's
That's what it looks like.
that's cloaked. That's a
Oh,
trip.
thank you, Celestial Soul.
That is a
She
trip.
says, I saw one of the diamond-shaped UFO here in Vegas a couple of weeks ago while I was walking my dogs. It just kept moving to the right, slowly going lower and lower.
Wow, that's
One
cool.
like that?
A diamond one like that one. That one's wild looking. I've seen a
Right,
couple
that
of
one's a
those
trip.
lately. I think we've had a few footage of those. All right, so this was the aerospace company. We don't need to go into that. All right, so I guess that concludes disclosure. I guess we went through the videos already, which is great because I can't believe we managed to stay under 2 hours with all that stuff we had to cover. That's incredible.
We still have space weather.
That's right. We still have space weather with Alexis from
Space
Ascension.
weather.
And I believe, Alexis, are you having your space weather Sunday night stream directly after this show? If you are, please post the link to that show in the chat so that everybody can go and check out your space weather Sunday.
Or her channel is linked below, correct?
Her channel is linked in the description below on YouTube. If the mods on Foxhole and DLive, could you post the link to her channel? That would be great. Or actually to the show itself, the stream, if she has a link up and she plans on going right after the show. So yes, that concludes disclosure. Now on to space weather.
Space weather.
With Alexis from Ascension Diaries.
With Alexis.
Beep, baba, beep. Boom, bubble, beep.
Hello, beautiful beings, and welcome back to another space weather update. My name is Alexis of Ascension Diaries. Today is April 11th, 2021. It is currently 3:21 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we are also having a new moon in Aries today. So great day to set your intentions. Now let's look at what the space weather delivered us this last week. So thanks to Kelly in my Telegram group chat for sending me this image of the K index spike that we got earlier this last week, Wednesday and Thursday, the 7th and the 8th. This was kind of an unexpected blast that happened that kind of changed the energy of our planet this last week. This was the big one. The Schumann resonance also responded on the same, basically the same day, in the same 24-hour window about. So that is an interesting correlation I've noticed with the Schumann and the K-index storms, as well as the CME blasts, which is what we are going to get into, because on Friday, this was Wednesday, then we had these interesting vertical pulses over the last couple days around the same hour, around hour 16, 17 in Russia. This is a very popular time. It's usually around the middle of the Russian day and our night here in the Western Hemisphere, so it's a prime time. It could be caused by the diurnal shifts, but it's a little suspicious, or else this would happen every day, and this doesn't happen every day, just for those of you who are new. If you want to check the Schumann every day, by the way, you can follow Schumann Live on Twitter, or you can download this particular app, the Schumann Resonance app, I would recommend, so you can get these updates in time. And also, let's look at the CMEs coming out of the sun. This 10th was this day, the Friday, that I want to point your direction to, where we had the most coming out of the sun, other than the 7th, which was kind of weird. You could see they're deleting data there. There's flashes in this data, so maybe there was a pulse that came off that they just kind of scratched, but we still saw the remnants of in the data. But yeah, this is the CME release, and that is showing up all over the place. We saw here in Italy, that's where the biggest impact of this release, the evidence was. The EMF field over Italy, northwestern Italy, was very disturbed that day. From at least 0 to about 500 hertz, the decibel levels got to about -50, which is its amplitude reading. Anyways, very big. The whole day, basically, was being enriched by potential cosmic energy. So there you go. Italy was the most popular part. The sun is already acting up with more stuff to show us with the coming week, and the solar wind is also acting up a bit right now, so there is impact currently happening. But that's all I have time to fit in today's report. So I will see you on my live stream so we can keep going into this. And until next time, have a beautiful week, and I will see you again on Sunday.
Yeah. Thank you. Big thank you to Alexis from Ascension Diaries. She is the most amazing space weather girl out there on planet Earth, on Terra.
On planet Earth.
She's incredible. Right? So definitely go and check out her space weather stream. She does a chill space weather Sunday nights over on her channel. Big thank you to Patriot Bird. Patriot Bird is saying, I got to do a show with Red Pill Project. Okay, I will definitely look into that. Patriot Bird, thank you so much for your super chat.
Bug also said, great job, Alara and Foil. Keep up the work. We appreciate your effort. And as a side note, Philly Q said,
Philly, it's so good to see you.
Philly's in Foxhole. She says that she dreamt about the fake alien invasion just the other day.
You're going to have to tell us about that, Philly. It's really good to see you, friend. Let's see. Also, I saw something over here on the Foxhole that we need to address real quick. I saw a couple. Capable 2 says, can I give here on the Foxhole to support you? I don't think there is a way to do that yet. I'll ask Methods for an update on the super chat option on Foxhole, because that would be super great. But for now, the best way to super chat us, if you're over on the Foxhole, is to send to the Venmo or the Cash App. I'm going to check the Cash App periodically throughout the shows and basically treat it as a YouTube super chat. So that would be the best way to do that. There should be mods posting the Venmo and the Cash App link over on the Foxhole. Let's see. I had another question here. That should answer your question, Capable. Thank you so much for your support. Yeah, I think that was the only question I needed to address over there. Yeah, this has been a super awesome show. You know, lots of things happening. There's going to be lots of updates coming soon.
Lots of things. I'm going to get this freaking phone
Lots of
open.
changes.
We're going to see this footage at some point.
Yeah, please go and check out the Foxhole. Go and follow us on pilled.net and the Foxhole. Please go and follow us on DLive. And with that note, I think that... Oh, no, I got to empty the chest. Let me go empty the chest.
Empty the chest.
Man,
right.
Can't forget that.
We thanked all the super chats. We love you. Mods, you guys are phenomenal. We can't say thank you enough.
Whoa, let me go empty this. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that, guys. Forgive me.
You always do that.
I know. Well, I try not to. I try really hard. Okay, so here goes the chest. Distributing rewards right now. I think. We hope. Yeah, we are. Excellent. Yes, they're distributing. What else? What else do I need to bring up before we close? Yeah, so no couch this week. No conspiracy couch. But we will be next week, Thursday night, 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific for the conspiracy couch. And we'll let you know and keep you posted. I will post on my Telegram when we know what the topic and possibly the guest might be. Definitely come and check out Me and Methods on Wednesday night. That will be 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Yes, that's going to be lots of fun, no matter what we end up doing. It's going to be fun hanging out with my buddy. So that's going to be lots of fun. And what else? I think that about covers it, man. We did it.
Guys, right? Make sure, like, share, subscribe. Also go over, like Alara said, and follow us on DLive, Twitch, Pilled, Foxhole. We literally don't know how long we're going to be here. You can donate directly to Space Force News Live via Cash App and Venmo. The links are in the description below, along with all of our personal links on the link trees. If you want to support us and a veteran-owned business, check out BeardVet.com for all your coffee and manly needs. And meet us back here next Sunday. 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific for another awesome episode of Space Force News Live. Keep your eyes on the skies and stay loyal.
We love you, space peeps. We are your news in this dimension and the next. Good night. We'll see you next Sunday.